in scoring a touchdown. It's the Falcons and the Packers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the national... The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 105 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Falcons at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. 7 extra days of for the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On play action, they'll throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
I certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Gets past one man, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powers. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 2nd and 11. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago. 9 catches, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 3. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's got to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete.
That's Stevens. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll just get rid of it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught once again by Gallup. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Powers.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's a Packers touchdown. Michael Gallup from 3 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14-7.
So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because
They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll run on the draw. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Trucks over him. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. "47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Falcons ready to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to...
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you said the other guys up in great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 43, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Second and 9 now. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 23. On 3rd down, Horton. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw. Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback. keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The wall didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
And this one too low.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers 29-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Powers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll drop to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Falcons offense set to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the home team here, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.